I was in a meeting when Meredith was shot. We were having an executive board meeting at the SCLC when Meredith was shot. Whether any other people in that room remember, I do. And Dora McDonald, who was Dr. King's executive assistant, came in and told him that Meredith had just been shot. And he related it to the group, and they got all, riled up. Jose, for example, said, "Told you, Doc, we got to go over there." He wanted to go marching immediately. "We got to go over there." And King got them all quieted, Dr. King, not to do him any dishonor. He quieted them down with the help of a man by the name of Randy Blackwell, who was one of the lieutenants. And Dr. King called out to Dora after she went back into her office, "Get Katzenbach on the telephone for me, so that before we start moving to do anything, we will know whether this is truth or not." And she did get Nicholas Katzenbach on the telephone, and we stayed in the room. For the life of me, I don't even remember where my child was or who picked him up. But we stayed in the room that day until we got a call back. And Dr. King confirmed that it was true. They, of course, got quiet. They had a moment of prayer, as I recall it. And then the workers and the leaders for the students and the people who were getting out to vote, they all got planning on how that they wanted to go. And Dr. King said to, he said to Mr. Williams, he said, "Mr. Williams, she," and pointed to me, "just told you that we are getting low on money. So if we're going to go into Mississippi, we have to find out what we can do, and we're going to have to make some arrangements. We can't just get up and go over there." And he was always mild-mannered, not nearly as loud as I am. But they all then sued down, and Levinson was in the room that day. If he's alive, he will tell you that he was. Griffin, the writer, Dorothy Cotton, one of these people were speechwriters. She was in the room that day. We were all there for a meeting. And, of course, the meeting finally went back into order, and we took care of the business, and I left. I don't know anything about what they planned after, but I do know in a few days they got it together, and they went into Mississippi and set up one of these poor people's camps and all of that. And I do know that they had funds in banks to do that had been left over from other marches.